What's good, y'all? This is another R&P conversation. It's been a while since we've done one of these, but when a story like this happens in your own backyard, you can't let it go to waste.
We'd be kind of shitty podcasters if we didn't talk about something that happened in our city.
In our city. But for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about and you're confused by the title of the video down below, the thing we're talking about here today is that a unarmed security guard stopped a potential mass shooting event at a substance abuse clinic in Buffalo. For those of you who don't know about this story or hadn't heard about it or hadn't heard the details of it, there's a substance abuse clinic called Aldavera, I think Alba de Vera or the search.
Yeah, Alba de Vera.
Yeah, Alba de Vera. For those who don't know and are from Buffalo, it's over by the Fruit Belt on High Street, and I think it's a newer-ish substance abuse clinic, and
yeah, because I didn't even know it was there until this story came out.
So yeah, and a man runs into there with some type of potential assault rifle. I think it's an assault rifle. It doesn't look like an LMG or anything like that. Definitely not. But it is an assault rifle with a scope and a mount. I don't know why he has those attachments on there. I don't even have those attachments, and I play Call of Duty a lot. So I think that's a little suspicious. I have to get level 40 before I get those attachments on my gun, but he seemed to have them straight out the gate into the clinic.
Like, I don't even think he plays COD.
Yeah, he had them fresh off spawn. Didn't make sense to me, but here we are.
That's crazy. Pay to win. A pay to win game. Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's fine to make fun of this situation because he didn't get away with it, right?
Yeah,
and you're wondering how could he not get away with it? Like, all the cards were in his favor. He had a weapon.
Assault rifle.
Yeah, he had a weapon. He had the element of surprise. The one thing he didn't have was black magic. He didn't have the black magic.
Say it one more time, Rick. What do you ain't have?
Black magic.
Say.
And for those who don't understand what I'm alluding to, the video should be playing right now. But as you can see,
you should be seeing the video now.
Yeah, an unarmed security guard. His name is Reynaldo Beckford. And with the name with Reynaldo, don't get it twisted. He's one of us.
And also, it took us a minute to find the man's name, which is crazy.
It did. We found the shooter's name off rip.
Yeah, the shooter's name was there immediately, but it took us forever to find the actual hero's name. But, okay, that's fine, I guess. So basically, if you're watching the video right now, you see that Mr. What's his last name again, Rick? I don't want to say it wrong. Is Beckford?
Beckford, yeah, the security guard, yeah, Beckford.
Yeah, Mr. Beckford.
Or Beckford, whichever one you want to go with.
Beckford, okay, Beckford. He's seen what the I guess the only way I could describe
assailant.
The bastard was trying to do. Yeah, the bastard assailant was trying to do, and he yoked him up and stopped him.
He did
quickly too.
He palmed
very quickly.
Yeah, he palmed the barrel of the gun, pushed it out of his direction and everybody behind him direction, and proceeded to have a struggle match for it, and overpowered man's with the element of surprise and everything. I will say, I don't know if Beckford ever had any military training or anything like that, but if he didn't, it's just even more, I guess, spectacular and a miracle that he was able to respond in such a fashion. Because gunshots, I've learned through shooting ranges and living in the hood, are not quiet. And they were in like a very small office space, kind of like lobby area, and them shots must have sounded like thunder.
And for him to keep his composure and like just react so swiftly with just it's superhero. He's a hero. That's the bottom line of it. He's basically Black Panther of Buffalo, and that's his due name. And or he could be Captain America. He could be Falcon, Captain America. Yeah, he could. I give him Captain America too. Either one. He's a hero, and as you guys can see, he yoked dude up. Like, dude gotta like. How do you lose a fight like that and you have a gun?
Nah, it was.
Dude gotta be.
It was sad.
Like, you have a gun, not just any gun either. Like, you have an assault rifle. Mm-hmm. And dude just.
Yeah, you can't fumble that.
Get on the ground. Yeah, you can't. Like, I'm glad that that's what happened, because obviously a lot of people would have been killed and hurt if he was able to do what he was trying to do. Mm-hmm. But he's just garbage. You're a bum, bro. You're a bum. You're a bum in every way possible, because one, you tried to attack and kill people for there's no reason to do that, and then you didn't even do it because dude yoinked your ass up and had your ass on the ground, and it was over with. And that was before his buddy came to help him.
Yeah, and
that was the 1v, and you just got
some information on the shooter. His name is Jeremy Griffin, 40-year-old resident of Williamsville. People, well, it seems like the police aren't exactly sure what his motive was. At least in the article that they have on NPR, they stated that it was potentially motivated by drugs. He wanted to find drugs. He had already shot a woman earlier that day in the leg on Pennsylvania. Not in Pennsylvania, but on Pennsylvania, I think Avenue or whatever.
Street, it's a street.
Yeah, and so he already shot her in the leg. She did live. They took her to ECMC, local medical center, and she was treated for non-life-threatening injuries. And so I guess his next stop for finding drugs, which is why this story is a little bit more unbelievable for me, at least on that being his motive. Because one, why would you go to a substance abuse clinic to find drugs?
To find drugs?
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. Like, you
not a hospital, not an emergency room, not your local drug dealer.
That's really, Rick, that's what I was about to say. In the hood, like, you was already in the hood, basically. Yeah. Walk around, you're probably gonna find. And then another thing, Rick, like we said before we started this, you have a fucking AR.
He has an AR
just
with attachments. That. Yeah, with attachments and attachments. Ammo. Ammo's not cheap.
And ammo. That shit's not cheap.
Ammo's not cheap.
So just flip that, and you could get whatever drugs you're trying to get. But I believe personally, and Rick kind of alluded to, I believe it was just a hate crime, and it just was stopped. Because what are you coming to the hood aggressively looking for drugs for with a fucking assault rifle? That's got to be a hate crime. There's literally other ways he could have went about getting drugs. He wasn't broke because he literally had an AR in his hand that he could have, with attachments and ammo that he could have just sold for drug money. So it was, to me, it was just a foil hate crime, and it's just a shame that we gotta keep going through shit like this. It just don't make no sense. But I guess it's just the life we gotta live as black people in America, unfortunately. But Rick, what do you think? I know you say you the one who said it.
It's just suspicious. It's suspicious that the reasoning of it is suspicious. The circumstances surrounding it are suspicious. Right. But at the end of the day, I'm just happy that it was stopped. This man is definitely a national hero, at least. But he's definitely a hometown hero, at least in my eyes, because he's invited to every cookout. Whatever you want to, wherever you want to have or eat or be at, he's invited.
He can have 3 to-go plates if he want to. Go ahead.
Yeah, nah, for real. He get first dibs on plate before the old people, and the children.
That's a fact. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. You risk your life like that, you deserve it. Mm-hmm. But huge thank you to him, to Mr. Reynaldo. Say it one more time, Rick, so I don't say
Reynaldo Beckford.
Reynaldo Beckford. Huge shout out and love to him. I hope he has a wonderful holiday. All that, like, I just hope he has a good one.
And shout out to the other security guard. I don't think he was named.
The other security guard too.
But he did come in to assist. He came in to assist with a clipboard in hand, which I found to be hilarious. he was like,
gonna bink old boy. He was gonna bink his dumb ass.
Yeah, he was like, man, I want to say some lies, but this paperwork, man, and then just stepped in.
Well, work don't stop. Your work don't stop. You still got to do your paperwork, regardless. Yeah. He probably was tight at the amount of paperwork he gonna have to do after the incident.
In regards to the,
because you got to fill out incident reports and shit. So yeah, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. Hopefully somebody helped them out with those reports so they didn't have to, be bogged down with it. But again, huge shout out to those amazing men, and we just wanted to shed a little light on that. And I still don't understand why it took us so long to find their names, but I guess that's a conversation for another day, huh, Rick?
Yeah, no, definitely.
But without further ado, y'all, I'm gonna let Rick close us out.
All right, everybody, this has been another R&P conversation, a shorter one, but one that we couldn't let go to pass without saying something. This man is a hero, especially with Buffalo and its history with gun violence in both urban neighborhoods and not in urban neighborhoods. Yeah, I used your term, Fox News. I know what you really mean by that. But yeah, especially with the recent incident at the Tops. This is just some heartwarming news to hear that a hero stepped up and did something without the use of firearms at that. He did it without having to kill the man. That man was able to be detained safely and held until the police got there. There's additional video that I might send to Steve that might end up in this video as well. And it just shows that heroes do exist, and when the community is willing to step up, then things are bound to change. And was it Jeremy Griffin? Is that dude's name? Jeremy Griffin?
I think it is. Yeah.
That the whole of the hood is on your head top, boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are not him.
You are not him.
And you lucky. You ain't get packed. But that's a whole different.
You lucky it was Reynaldo that caught you.
Yeah, you lucky Reynaldo is a nice dude.
Because if it was the Bailey boys,
you might be gone.
You might be on the t-shirt, Jeremy. If the Bailey boys got a hold of you,
yeah. Some downtown niggas, Genesee. Yeah, you'd be dead.
Sleeping.
Yeah. So you are very lucky, Mr. Reynaldo.
He was merciful enough to let you live.
Yeah, because he could have just choked you out with your own gun. That would have been a crazy headline.
You run into an office building and only get 3 shots off. Don't hit nobody. Pussy ass boy.
And then get choked up. Punk ass boy.
Shake it,
Nothing Jamaican. All right, y'all. Oh yeah. Also, guys, besides that incident, the fruit belt is not safe. So if you come to Buffalo,
stay out the fruit belt unless you got a gun.
Stay out the fruit belt unless you strap, because it is not a safe area to be in. They are working on it. I give them that, but not yet. If you come to Buffalo, steer clear of the fruit belt. It is not safe. But that's it. We love you guys.
See ya.
Peace.
Bye.